everyone, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. If you're new, my name is Brianna and we are going to spend my last few days in Florida together because it is Friday, April 7th. We actually leave Florida tomorrow because we are headed back to Connecticut where we're living, where we're from, where we're at my mom's, whatever the case is. And I've got a good amount of packing to do. Corey and I actually packed earlier this week when we got back from our little Disney weekend. If you haven't watched those vlogs, I can cue them up if you're interested in Disney. And we ended up packing up like all of our souvenirs, everything that we've bought since we've been here in our extra bag. However, our room literally looks like a tornado came through it. I've got laundry to fold, clothes to pack, a bedroom to completely organize, and we also have Corey's golf clubs that are making a beautiful appearance in our bedroom. But I thought we could spend the next 2 days together as I pack, get my life together, and travel home from Florida. So I'm gonna spend the day kind of just like packing up, getting organized. I am working today. I'm on my lunch break right now, so I thought for the next hour I could really just focus on packing up and making the bed and just getting some things situated. I really don't want to pack like virtually almost anything tomorrow. I would much rather prefer to like get everything done today so that we can just enjoy tomorrow. We're gonna end up spending the morning at the pool tomorrow and just like enjoying our last day, so I'd rather not pack anything up tomorrow. I kind of just want to be a little bit more relaxed. We do leave a lot of my stuff here at my dad's. Also, I don't really know if I've ever kind of like chatted through this, but I'll give a quick kind of spark note. So my parents are still married. My mom lives in Connecticut. My dad lives in Florida. My dad worked for the state for 25 years and moved to Florida because his pension that he made while working from the state isn't taxed in Florida. So he lives here and got a really amazing job down here at a college. So he visits our family every so often. We come down here to visit him, and he's down here until he gets basically another pension. So working man, very great. So that's why we're in Florida, and why when I say my mom's, I'm talking about Connecticut, and when I say my dad's, I'm talking about Florida. But my parents are still married, so everyone's like, oh, what's going on? Fun dynamic, but everyone's family dynamic works in their own way. This works for us, so thank you in advance. So I'm gonna spend the afternoon of my lunch break just packing up and trying to get some things organized. I've really already like refolded everything in my drawers that I did when we packed up like our souvenirs and just other things that we've bought while we've been here, because my drawers were a mess too. So I really just need to kind of like take things out and put them down. And I'm really just wearing the things that I leave at my dad's now for the next days. So let's spend the next 2 days together and travel back to Connecticut. It's definitely bittersweet. Like, I'm really sad to leave my dad because I love being able to be here for like 6-7 weeks and spend a ton of time with him and also be in the beautiful warm weather. But I am really excited to like get back to my bed, my closet, our own space, our big office. And I really do miss my mom and my nephew and my brother and my sister-in-law and my in-laws, Corey's mom and sister and boyfriend, just like more than anything. Like, I miss them so much. I'm so ready to be home. So let's get some packing and some organizing done, and then I'll check in with you and kind of share like all of our organization that's happening around here. I have gotten a lot done. So I actually ended up packing half of my entire carry-on. Yes, I'm in my pajama shorts, don't judge. I started packing up my backpack behind me, and then here comes Corey, because he's gonna start
pajama shorts?
my strawberries. Yeah. And I also have, sorry for the dark and crazy lighting, but I ended up packing up my entire check bag as well, and then my other check bag. So this check bag has everything that we've bought since we've been here and any like excess rollover, and then this is all my stuff. So for the most part, also sorry for like the whiplash and crazy lighting, but for the most part I feel pretty good, honestly. It really just took about an hour. It's 1:01, so I'm gonna go back to work now and bring my computer in here so that Corey is not alone packing, I'll spend some time with him, but I always like to put on a podcast and put my big headphones on and just kind of like go to town. Really the only things I have left are my toiletries and then my work computer and electronics. But everything else is like pretty much packed. We also like to leave stuff, and my dad's too. So like our monitors, some clothes, some sweatshirts, all that stuff will get left here. So my entire bottom drawer is full of stuff as well. But I'm gonna crack open my diet soda, head back to work. And yeah, it feels good to just have things packed up. I can show you my carry-on later as well if you want to see kind of like what's in there. A tip for carry-on is I put anything that is overly heavy. Example, like my toiletry bag, my makeup bag, if the products are not over that 3 ounces. And I also put any of my most valuables in there. So like expensive sunglasses or my Apple Watch or a purse, anything that I just want to always make sure is on my person. So Corey's going to start packing now. We're going to get organized and ready to go, and I need to crack open this diet soda. Hello friends, it is 4 o'clock. Also, let me just quickly say, I'm gonna go on a rant pretty quickly. The lighting and the shape of this room, and when I try to film in here, I'm just so ready to be back at our home and back in our room, because there's a little ledge on the window in the room at home, and the lighting is better, and I just feel like the camera angle is better, and like I just feel like I look like I'm drowning, or I should be like walking downstairs. So I am just, that's one reason why I'm excited to be home, because I'm ready to be back in my own lighting and my own space. And let me tell you, the lighting in here is good. It's not necessarily the lighting, I think it's just like the oddness of this camera. I feel like my camera is like literally slanted, but I also think we're our own biggest critics. But anyway, it is 4:01, the workday is pretty much done, and Corey and I just packed up both of our desks. So one thing that we do when we're staying at my dad's, or one thing that we've done, this is I think the second year that we've had them here. Our first year that we came down, we ended up actually packing and bringing our extra monitors with us, and then the first year on the way down here, Corey's monitor in the corner cracked, and he ended up going out and buying a new monitor. So instead, what we ended up doing last year was we just invested in $100 Acer monitors from Amazon, and we leave them here. That way we don't need to transport our monitors back and forth. So we ended up investing in a monitor, a wireless keyboard, and a laptop stand for each of us. So we store those in the dresser in the spare bedroom. We wrap them in towels. We put all of our like little electronics and power cords and chargers and such in a Ziploc bag. So that's put away. Pretty much my carry-on is packed. My backpack is pretty much packed. The last thing is just toiletries and camera gear, my personal laptop and that stuff, but I'm gonna edit some videos now. And tonight we're doing our final taco night. So Corey and I and my dad love tacos. We do tacos right, and I'm so excited. We're gonna do ground chicken, regular chicken, and ground beef tacos tonight. So I am in charge of cooking tacos because they are golfing at the golf course that my dad works at, just to get in a last little bit of golf in the nice weather before Corey heads back to Connecticut. So with that being said, it's 4 o'clock right now. I'm having my nice little diet soda. The workday is pretty much over. So what I plan to do right now is, honestly, I'll probably sit on the couch for a little bit. I want to edit and finish up the Disney vlog that needs to get uploaded for Sunday. So Corey and I filmed the outro today because we literally forgot to film it when we were in Disney. So I need to go and do that. And then I think I'll probably just watch a little bit of YouTube, some TV. And then around normally, probably I would say 5:45, 6 o'clock is when I'll start cooking dinner, so it can be ready at like 6:37. We like to make this cool taco rice. I don't know why I'm making it sound like that's boxed rice, but it takes 25 minutes because it's not minute rice. So I need to get that done, so that's why I'll probably start at 6, but we can cook some tacos together, we can hang out. But I'm gonna go relax, chill out. It's been a busy day of packing and working and doing a little bit of both on Friday, but I'm happy to be packed and ready to go. My mom sent me a picture like of our bed at home, and I just literally wanted to crawl through the phone and like lay in my bed and just like go to sleep in my bed. So I'm very excited for that. And we ended up getting my mom like a little Easter basket. So all the stuff for her Easter basket was delivered from Target today. So I said to her like, hey, just put the Target packages on my bed. Like, you don't even have to worry about opening them. And I also got some shoes. So I also have when I tell you I've got at least 12 to 14 packages at home to unbox, because I have a problem and I literally would stop breathing if online shopping didn't exist, but that's okay. To each their own. And we're gonna be unboxing everything when I get home as well. I'm gonna do like a productive getting my life together vlog the Monday that we get back after Easter, of like unpacking our life, getting ourselves together, and we'll do a big unboxing as well. So with that being said, I've been talking for 5 minutes. I'm gonna go sit down and chill out for a little bit and relax, but I will check in with you guys later when it's time for tacos. Good morning from our last morning in Florida. Cheers. Can you tell that I did really good sleeping with this hair? I'll actually take my hair down and show you something funny. So when Corey and I first started dating, and even still now, I have really naturally like kind of curly Q hair, and obviously it's all kind of like snarled up right now, but when I wake up and I sleep with my wet hair and I end up like kind of, I don't know, like crazy hair like this, Corey calls me Hagrid, and I also call myself Hagrid, and I think it's hilarious. So good morning from my Hagrid hair, which, you know what, it is, but we are enjoying our last little morning in Florida. We leave today at around 4 o'clock for the airport. Our flight is at 6:10, and definitely bittersweet. I'm sad to be leaving because I'm gonna miss this weather so much. Like, it's, you know what temperature it is right now? I mean, it must be like 70.
It has to be in the high 70s. Right
high 70s. It's so beautiful. Our view is stunning. We get to look at palm trees and the water, and everything's green, so I'm definitely gonna miss that, but I am excited to get back to my mom and my family and everybody else. So with that, we're gonna spend the day at the pool. We have to do some last minute packing. Last night, after we packed a ton, Corey and my dad, went to play some golf, which was nice for them, and then I ended up cooking tacos for dinner, and I was just beat. I feel like I had a really long work week. Corey and I have been just like out and about. We had just come back from Disney, and then we went out to dinner with some family on Monday, and we were just like going all week. So I ended up falling asleep on the couch last night at like 10 o'clock, or like 9:30, so then I ended up falling asleep. We all just kind of hung out, and then we all went to bed. So it was a relaxing last night, and then my dad is at work this morning at the golf course, and like I said, Corey and I are spending the day at the pool, but we're outside right now enjoying our last little cup of joe, and we're trying to figure out a trip for 2024. We're always traveling. I get a lot of questions on like, how do we travel so much? How do we get to go to Disney so much? Like, how do we just get to go everywhere whenever? And like, I can do an entire video on how Corey and I really like budget for these trips and like how we prioritize them. So if you want to see kind of like how we budget, how we decide on a destination kind of video between the two of us, comment down below, because that would actually be a really fun video to do. But like I said, we're trying to figure out what we want to do for 2024, because we're not going to do Christmas gifts this year. We're actually going to plan a trip instead. So we're spending a little bit of time doing that, because if we do a bigger trip, we need to have a lot of time to save for it. So we're going to talk about that this morning. But hope you all have a lovely day. We'll check in a little bit later, and we're just enjoying our last little bit of fresh air on the lanai. All right, we've just made it to the pool. Our last little pool few hours in Florida. It is 12:20, at least from what the clock says. So our flight leaves at 6:10. So what we're gonna do is sit at the pool until about like 3:30, go back, shower, and then head to the airport. We are flying Southwest. We ended up paying to upgrade our first flight because there was an issue on like when I tried to check in, and they wanted us to be in group C, and I'm worried about checking our carry-ons. So we ended up just paying, I think it was like $50 a person to upgrade. I would normally not do that, but just because I'm worried about our carry-ons and just, we want like our electronics are in there. All the podcast stuff is in there, that like what was I gonna say? Like the risk and what we would lose is less financially, like is more financially than just paying $50 a person to upgrade. We only needed to upgrade one flight because our second flight we ended up getting a 29 and 30 anyway, but we're sitting at the pool. I'm very excited because it's gonna be our last little moments in the sun, and it's really just Corey and I besides two other people, so it'll be a nice little, are we following around?
Yes.
So we're just gonna spend the rest of the day at the pool and relax, and I think I'm gonna start a new like book on my Kindle too. Corey has set up a chair. Do you want to set up my chair too?
Of course I can.
Okay, great. So Corey's gonna set up my chair for me, and then we'll do some swimming and enjoy our last few hours of warm and sunshine. We have made it to the Palm Beach airport. We just sat down, we just got some food. TSA pre-check. The minute we got to the airport through TSA, it was like literally 4 minutes. Corey's shaking his salad right now. We're gonna show you what we got for dinner. It was sad leaving my dad. He got upset, we got upset, because when you get to spend so much time, like when we get to spend a lot of time with him after a while, it just feels really nice, but it is bittersweet. We are excited to go home and see my mom. We've got all of our carry-on and luggage and whatnot, but let me show you what we got. Originally, we were gonna get Chick-fil-A from the Baltimore airport, but we realized that we only have an hour in between our layovers, so we're not too sure if we're actually going to be able to make it to Chick-fil-A. So Corey had the good idea of like, let's eat here, because it's only 4:42 and our flight doesn't board until, what was it, like 10 or something?
No, that's when our flight departs.
Oh, okay, so we've got,
5:40.
so 5:40, so we have an hour. So Corey was like, let's eat now, get our snacks, get settled, like let's just do that now. So we ended up getting food. We were gonna get Chili's. I was excited. It's in a different concourse, so we got this instead. Now, where I'm not disappointed in this, we did get Burger King, which I almost like literally never eat, but I was in the mood for just like some good, bad fast food. So I got a plain cheeseburger, large fry, and then a Diet Coke. And then Corey ended up going for, is that a plain Caesar salad, or is there chicken in it?
Caesar salad, then this was the meat lover's pizza.
And then a meat lover's pizza. So we're gonna sit, relax, and enjoy. Corey is half sunburnt and half a little sweaty because it's so, a little bit.
You know, it must be nice just having olive skin, because when you don't, you just think you're burnt.
It's so dramatic. But anyway, we're having a nice little early dinner at the airport, and Burger King, a nice big diet soda, 4:43, we're just relaxing. So we just finished up doing our like early dinner, lunch, meal, because our layover is gonna be really, really short. So Corey and I decided to really raid the snacks. So let's go through everything that we got. So we'll go through Corey first. Corey ended up getting a Glacier Freeze, the Gatorade Cherry, oh not Glacier Freeze, the Glacier Cherry Gatorade Zero. So we got that as a drink. And then he got Sour Patch watermelons, which are his favorite. And then we're both gonna share the soft-filled Airhead bites. I'm like dying to try these. Sorry if there's loud noise and it's a little bit chaotic around. And then at the last minute, Corey was like, oh, kind of want to do like crossword word search. So we ended up getting a cute little pocket crossword puzzle. It's only $5 and I have a pen in my bag so that if he wants to actually do it like on the plane, he can. And then we got these to share as well. The peanut butter M&Ms. Always check your bags, because when Corey was gonna buy the smaller bag, there was holes in every single one, and I was like, that kind of grosses me out. I don't think I like that. So then my snacks, and what we're gonna share too, is I got this just for myself, the Skinny Pop Kettle Corn Sweet and Salty. I love popcorn. It's my favorite snack in the whole world, and I've never tried the kettle corn one of these, and I love Skinny Pop and I love kettle corn, so we got that. And then I also, this is my treat of treats, Skittles. Skittles is my literal all-time favorite snack, or just like, I don't want to call it like sour candy, but like sweet candy. Like Corey loves, you know, sour and Sour Patch watermelons and Haribo gummies and that kind of stuff, but I love Skittles. And then I also got the Cars, I think it is, the American Trail Mix Sweet and Salty. So peanuts, chocolate candies, raisins, and sunflower kernels. Love me a trail mix. My best friend from work, Rachel, has really gotten me on my like trail mix kick, so I ended up just buying a big bag so that we could share. So we got a ton of snacks just because I was in the mood. I feel like there's something about going into the airport and just literally buying every single possible snack that you can, because you just feel like it and you want to. So that's what we did. We're all good and set to go. I'm just packing up our snacks. We're waiting. I think we have about maybe, I want to say like an hour, 40-ish minutes until we board, so that's good because we're getting close. And then we're gonna board. We need to get off in Baltimore and then headed from there to Connecticut, so we're excited. And our flight was delayed about 7 minutes, which like isn't really that bad. I am happy though. We ended up upgrading our boarding. We were in Group C, but now we're in Group A. We just paid to upgrade because we have so many of our like electronics and our stuffed animals, and like, I mean, listen, I have my stuffed animals with me and they are not getting lost or checked. So we paid to upgrade, but again, bittersweet to go home. And we've got all of our stuff. We're ready to get on the road and get in the air, and then we're headed back. Hello everyone, we are back in Connecticut. I am fully done up with makeup and an outfit, and that is because it is Easter Sunday. So for those that celebrate Easter, hi, happy Easter. And we ended up getting in last night at around, I think it was like 10:50. Our bags, there was only like 60 people on our flight from Baltimore to Connecticut, so that was so nice because it was like a half full plane. I think they ended up saying that there was only like 60 of us that were on the flight. So it was nice. No one sat in between Corey and I. And now it is Easter. We spent the morning just like unpacking, cleaning. I like deep cleaned our entire room. Everything is unpacked, put away. The only thing that Corey and I didn't touch today, or like didn't attack today, was the office. And that's because I'm gonna wake up early tomorrow morning and listen to a podcast, and we're gonna vlog the entire day tomorrow anyway in a separate vlog. But I thought that would just be like a totally separate project for tomorrow. We did a lot today. Our room is literally spotless, which is so nice and so perfect because we love that. Also, Be Real just went off, so we're gonna Be Real. Oh, there we go. Hey. Woohoo. Great, look at that. A Be Real Easter. So with that being said, that's gonna conclude this vlog because I'm gonna pick it up tomorrow and start just like a productive Monday, getting our life together after being gone for a while. The office is a disaster. I'll show you that tomorrow, but I'm dressed. We're ready to go for Easter. We're going over to my cousin's today, which is nice. I'll do a quick little OOTD. It is a comfy and casual Easter for an OOTD. Also, sorry, why does it look so like funky wonky dark? But my shirt is from Cuts, my sweater is from Urban Outfitters, Old Navy jeans, the best jeans that there are in the world, and then I've got my little Vans on. So with that being said, thanks so much for sticking around. Let me go back in front of the mirror, the window, because this is dark. So thanks for spending the travel, pack and prep, and just all travel things coming back to Connecticut with me. I'm excited to be back. We spent the morning with my mom and it was just so lovely. So I love you guys so much. Thanks for being here and I will see you in the next one. Bye everyone.